guys, it's Curly Proverbs. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am actually going to be doing a Q&A. Yay! I think it's literally my first ever Q&A on my channel. I think I might have done a Q&A on Henna once, but it's like my first general Q&A ever, and I'm so excited. So basically I left a post on my Instagram asking if you had any questions that you wanted me to answer, and you guys had quite a few questions, so I'm gonna just choose some random questions. I'm really sorry if I don't get around to your question, but yeah, this video would just be way too long if I did that. If you don't already follow me on my Instagram, you really should. I am pretty active on my Instagram stories, and I share like if I'm doing a wash day or if I'm doing like a face mask or anything like that. I share a lot of my thoughts on products that I get sent, and I show you blogger mail on there, etc. So head over and follow me on my Instagram. I would love to see you over there. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, it's your first time actually visiting, I do actually do fashion, I do DIYs, some DIYs that have gotten amazing reviews that really have worked for people. I also do makeup tutorials as well, and I would love to see you here again. I am currently releasing 1 to 2 videos every week, so please do subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell just so that you are notified whenever I release a video. That said, let's get into the Q&A. Have you ever thought of doing workshops on taking care of your hair? Yes, I have, and I think that there is going to be one coming your way soon. I have got quite a few things that I'm working on and that I'm talking to some brands about. So like whenever I have been at things like Afro Hair and Beauty Show, or whenever, so for example with Fro Girl Ginny, when she was doing her Go With The Fro tour, her London stop, I actually went along to support her, and I got loads of questions, loads of people asking me stuff afterwards, some stuff which I thought, oh my goodness, every natural should know this. So I feel like it would be very beneficial to some people just to have some workshops, and I would love to run a workshop in the States, in Paris, because Paris Massive are serious when it comes to natural hair care, and also in Africa. I would love to go to Africa and actually talk about hair care and do some workshops there. So if you're interested, guys, if you're anywhere in the world and you would like to have me come to your city, comment below, because I will show it to brands and they will see that there's a demand. So comment below. Do you ever experience disrespectful comments from people who aren't used to seeing women with their natural textured hair? Yes, I do. I'm not exempt. I'm the same as everybody else. I do sometimes get stares and people wanting to put their hands up in my hair. Most of the time I do get positive vibes sent my way, but I remember there's this one person at work who was just like, you know what, you look great most of the time. Like seriously, you always look great. Your fashion's on point. The only time you look crazy, girl, is when you leave your hair out. And I was like, but you didn't. Sit down. Be humble. Okay. Gossip Aminette says, what is your ethnicity? Girl, I am mixed. I would love to do DNA ancestry because my mix is pretty real from what I know, and I would love to know like further back, you know, what is in my DNA. But I basically got Sierra Leonean. Hey, I lived in Sierra Leone for like 5 years. I loved it. I've got Nigerian, I have got Lebanese, I have got Iranian in me, and I would love to do those DNA ancestry things. So yeah, maybe I'll do that on my channel at some point. Patricia Facey says, I love your hair journey and I've just started watching your videos. Thanks, girl, love it. What would you say is your holy grail treatment to grow your hair? Girl, get you some henna, get you some hair oil like castor oil, and get to massaging and get to doing treatments. I got loads of videos on it, and if I haven't already released it, I'm going to be releasing an Ayurvedic video. Check that video out because girl, Ayurveda, them Indian girls have that long hair because of taking hair care serious. Let go. BBH Queen 16 says, what are you most grateful for right now? That's such a good question. And what are your top 3 hair products right now? Okay, what am I most grateful for right now? To be honest, family, and especially specifically my daughter, who is the sweetest and like most intelligent little girl I have ever met. Like, she is so smart, it's ridiculous. And I'm so grateful that God gave me a child with such a gift, like girl's learning French, she's learning Punjabi, she's doing maths, she's reading, she's 3, she like reads 3-letter words. And like when she goes to nursery and they're going to be sounding out phonics, like A is A, she's already pretty much reading and she can write out her name. So I'm so grateful for my amazing little girl, and I'm grateful for my family. I am also grateful for how things are going on YouTube. I'm grateful for the amount of women that I'm able to impact, for all the messages people send me saying that I'm helping them with my content. It really motivates me like nothing else, and really overwhelms me, and I get pretty emotional when people are like, the stuff that you told me about worked and helped me grow my hair back after chemotherapy. I'm just like, tears hold them back, like literally. Yeah, very grateful for that. What are my top 3 hair products right now? I have to say I'm back in love with Giovanni's Deeper Moisture, Giovanni's Direct Leave-In, and Camille Rose Naturals Almond Joy Twisting Butter. Using that all together on a wash and go or twist out is just life right now. I love when I just like rediscover old favorites and go back and I'm like, why did I ever stop using you? You're so awesome. So Crece Pelo and me, we not so much. I don't know if they changed the formula, but Crece Pelo had me like kind of itchy after I used it. And I went through a phase like that with some Giovanni products as well. So I don't know if it's just me being hypersensitive at that time or if they actually changed the formula. So Tiffany Fraser says, does your hair naturally grow at a fast rate? No, it doesn't at all, girl. Believe me, my hair was here for like all my life. It probably goes about ½ an inch a month, and I'm able to increase that natural growth rate by taking MSM and by doing scalp massages and applying oils, which I'm pretty lazy about now because I have reached my goal hair length and I'm just like, meh. Here you go. Right, okay, so Pierre E, and also going back, Joanne 2862 asked very similar questions of like, if you have reached your, because you've now reached your ultimate hair length, do you have any new goals or a combination? Well, my goals in life for my hair are now, I kind of feel like, well, particularly today, because I feel like I was like really heavy-handed with the product, but I feel like I really want to shape my hair. I want to go for a cut. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll go for a Dava curl cut. Comment below if you've had a Dava curl experience, how your Dava curl cut went. But I'm feeling like I want to cut my hair so it's got kind of like more of a layered shape to it. I always used to be kind of averse to using layers in my hair, but now I'm pretty interested in actually putting layers into my hair. And I'm also actually very interested in putting some color in my hair. Actually, I'm interested in maybe doing balayage, or maybe just the, you know, this top crown section of my hair, putting some color on it that would blend nicely with the rest of my hair. And yeah, I think that would be awesome. Joanne 2862 is like, are you gonna have more kids? She's like, do you want more kids? Do you? She's so sweet. She was like, blessings to you, do you want more kids? Well, I go back and forth on this. I would like to have more kids, but now that my daughter is getting to the point where she's about to start nursery, praise Jesus, she's starting nursery. She is 3, can you believe it, guys? I'm kind of enjoying getting my independence back, because when you have a newborn baby, it is a whole different life than you might be used to. When you become a new mom, it's just like, hey, going to the toilet on your own, not happening. Taking a shower when you want to, not happening. Sleep, going out, You literally, your baby does not eat if you are not there, unless they are up to using the bottle, which my child wasn't. I was like, I'm going nowhere. For like 11 months, I stayed at home pretty much. Sometimes I ventured out to the shop. Sometimes. But that was me for like a year. And that's a pretty big commitment. And my daughter has enough energy. Like my dad's like, your daughter is like having 4 grandchildren in the house, because she is a hurricane of energy, like literally a hurricane of energy. So sometimes I'm like, yeah, she's enough of a blessing for me, for life. And then sometimes I get broody and I'm like, I want another baby. But then I remember how much work it is. I was like, Robin Monacali says, your hair is bomb, girl. Thank you so much. How often do you take MSM orally? If you want to maximize your hair growth, take it every day. Start with 1/8 of a teaspoon, work up to 1/4, maybe up to half max, but you need to keep super hydrated or you're gonna have headaches. It is gonna give you dry skin and have all kinds of side effects. So you need to make sure that you're super hydrated. I have to say, I am rubbish with taking supplements every single day, and I need to get back on it, but I kind of got a bit lazy since I like attained my hair length goals. But I really want to grow out my nails, so I need to kind of get back on it. But yes, every day. Shining Vibes 97, how did you schedule your hair as a priority through this madness we call life? Good question. Good question. I struggle. You know that meme where it's like, it shows you, this is me trying to maintain a social life, drink enough water, That's me. I am that meme. I deep condition and do all that stuff when my baby's in bed, because it ain't gonna happen otherwise. Just forget it. To be honest, I was so desperate for longer hair when I started this journey. I would have done anything, and I didn't have a child at the time, so I could put in the time, because I was just like, grow hair, like literally I need you to grow. And we got there. It's just the determination and the effort. If you want it enough, then you put in the work. If you're lazy about it, then not gonna happen. So depends how much you want it. It's only hair at the end of the day, no big deal. Really, it is no big deal. 2 Kids 2015 says, what foundation do you use? I use a MAC foundation. She wants to know what the shade is. I'm going to leave it on the screen because Lord knows I don't ever remember these things ever. Miss JC can make your day. How often do you use the henna gloss versus the henna mask? I think it's safe to say on a monthly basis, use the straight mask, and then every week you can use the henna gloss. I think she's talking about the ones that I shared on my channel recently. I'm gonna link those so you can check them out. But I've made my own henna gloss, which is up for sale, by the way. If you're interested, I'll link that below. So the henna gloss I use on a weekly basis is balanced out with things like marshmallow root and avocado to make sure it's not too drying on the hair. And then the henna mask, I balance that out with aloe vera in the recipe. I don't sell that, but you can actually get the recipe and do it yourself, no problem. Virtue777 says, love your hair journey. When I began following you, you spoke often about your Christian beliefs. How has your faith in God impacted your life? It impacts everything. It is the prism that I use to try and look at the world and not be self-focused. Because especially in this industry of hair and beauty, you can get to the point where you are so consumed with purchasing the next item, with reviewing the next product, with putting out the next video, that you can get caught in this bubble and forget that there are people out there dying of starvation and in wars, and forget to serve people in your own community and even your own family. You know, there are people in every family who will be ill, who will be lonely, who need help. and people in every community. And so just having that kind of makes me step back. Okay, yeah, this is the YouTube world. You are doing reviews, you work for companies, you do this, that, and the other, you go to events, but at the end of the day, it really keeps me down to earth, and it really helps me to think. And the times when I'm not in my word, I'm probably gonna go into this in another video, because I feel like it's necessary. Hey babe. My husband just walked in. I feel like it's necessary, but the times when I'm not in the word, when I'm not reading the word, when I'm not praying, my overall zest to do anything from working out to having a correct attitude when I'm serving my family is like zero, nada. So I try to let it inform every aspect of my life and all the decisions that I make and my priorities as well. So yeah, it is everything. It is everything, and I'm trying to get back on to being more consistent with my walk and with my prayer life, as I feel like most Christians do in any case. And she also asked me one hair related question. Number one tip for hair length retention: henna. No, I think that will be it for today. I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, please comment below, and I am trying to comment on every single question that I get, reply to every single comment. And yeah, so let's keep this conversation going in the comment section below. Also, if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It majorly helps me out. Also, if you hit the thumbs up, it helps more people to be able to see my content, and it makes me really happy, because then I know that you actually enjoyed the video. And believe it or not, I do thrive on that, and it does really motivate me to know that it is helpful. So I hope you've enjoyed getting to know me better. Get ready for a summer of loads of content. So if you're not subscribed already, click, it's free. See you in the next video. Bye.